Hello, hello. This is Miss Joan of Miss Jones Tarot on the Hill, coming out to talk to Scorpio about August, the 1st through the 28th. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. I'm going to put the cards out and explain the layout. The first 4 cards are going to be where you are for the 4 weeks of the month. Then we'll add a second row, which is what's blocking you, and the third row, which is solutions. Okay? If any of this jives with what you're into, or if you are vibing with what I'm sharing, go ahead and hit the like button or share with friends. I have card readings for every sign of the zodiac. Don't be afraid to share those. I am available for private readings on my website, MissJonesTarotOnTheHill.com. Have a few openings left. Let's just see what's going on for this month for you, Scorpio. Let's just see. In the first week of August, I see that there's going to be an opportunity for you to be doing some belly button searching. You know, looking inside yourself to see where you're at, what you want, where you're going, stuff like that. This might be a little more intense than you think. There's the 7 of Wands coming up as what's blocking you, and it's talking about how sharing your ideas with other people is not going to work out very well for you that week. So keep that in mind. And know that with the 5 of Swords coming up, by not sharing your ideas right away, you will probably be able to take your power back, okay? So you will be losing power if you try and share your information too soon. I will be giving more information at the end of this video about this particular week, so stay tuned for that. The next week over, the August 8th through 14th, it looks like the 9 of Wands, you have come to terms over the first week with what your ideas are, and are now comfortable with the fact that you are not mainstream, and that's okay. Others still don't want to go along with everything you say, but it's okay. You are comfortable in your own skin. There is a celebration of sorts taking place that may or may not be useful, or it looks like it's going to be in the way of what you want to do. So let's be aware and notice that the solution in this particular week is the gift of love. So that's nice. There's a potential for you to actually looks like you're cutting your nose off to spite your face. I'm sorry about that. It means like you're gonna go and do what you want to do. I don't care about the party. I don't care about the love. I'm out. So we'll get more information soon, but pay attention to what you're doing in the week of August 8th through the 14th. On the August 15th through the 21st, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Chariot. So there's going to be somebody in charge of the finances who is playing a major role in how the week starts or how the week goes, okay? Somebody else is making the decisions, and she's financial, the financial decisions, but she will be in charge of it, and you are going to be getting some information that may or may not, it looks like it might be taking away some power from you. Be aware that you may not have as much power as you think you do that particular week. And it might be an opportunity where your solution is simply to move on. The Chariot. Walk away. Whatever this is, you can walk away from it and it won't kill you. Because the headaches that will be caused if you try and force the situation could be worse. So let's go ahead and look into this again in a minute or two. And we'll get more information about that. So the final week of August, 22nd through the 28th, it looks like the 5 of Wands. So you're going to be rallying the troops and getting people together to follow your ideas. There will be a fella who's emotionally based, who is supposed to be helping or is not helping at all in this situation. This might be someone you just don't invite to the party if you have the foresight to see that this is an issue. Because it could be a real issue having somebody around who's not on board and maybe a naysayer. So you can just let them not be a part of, right? And we'll get more information, of course. But your solution on the week of the August 22nd through 28th is to monitor your finances and be aware. This is the Nine of Pentacles, and so you're financially okay. So whatever's going on here, if it turns out you had to walk away from whatever this is the week before, you're still okay financially. So there shouldn't be any money fears going on in this process. You should really look for what's going to feed your soul and be less than an argumentative and awful experience, okay? So, cool. I'm going to go ahead and set these cards aside so that I can put a focus on our first week of August, the 1st through the 7th, for Scorpio, and see how we go, right? Let's go ahead and add these pre-programmed cards to it for this particular week and go a little deeper, get more information, because information is power. So let's see what's going on. We had talked about needing to go in and search ourselves a little bit while we figure out what we're doing. It looks like within a relationship situation, you're going to need to search within yourself. Or you might have options. Seven of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups and the Two of Cups with the Hermit. So, interestingly, as much as you have options and potential relationship stuff going on, you seem to want to go inside. You don't want to play outside right now. Interesting. But don't hinder yourself from having a good time, right? But at the same time, honor who you are, and don't push yourself to be anything more than you want to be. Okay? The area where you're blocked this week is Seven of Wands, fighting for your ideas, but also we have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So the Five of Cups talks very plainly about putting your focus back on what's going on currently as opposed to dwelling on the past, right? And that will help you move forward because you're fighting for your ideas anyway, and if your ideas are dwelling in the past, it's not going to go forward very well. This card here is talking about maybe having to look at things differently and regroup to reclaim your power. Because this lady's holding the strings in her own hands, you'll want to make a new decision, let go of the strings, take off your blindfold, and claim your power. This is very much so telling me that in any area that you're blocked, it may be time to look at it differently. And it isn't that you give up who you are or the art of who you are, but maybe that you address it in a different way. A way that is very possible and would be beneficial to all parties. Give it some thought, and you will come out victorious, I'm certain. It's just a matter of allowing others to do what they need to do without always telling them what to do, right? So here we are in our solution, looking at the Five of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So fighting for your ideas, of course, the Knight of Wands, and of course having enough money to take care of yourself in come what may. But this, of course, is the Five of Swords, which was talking about taking your power back. And while you may be in charge of all sorts of things, the way you do it could be what's blocking you, right? So it's okay to do this work and then not act on it. Although, even though your solution says to stand your ground, be you, don't mind nobody else, but you need to stay focused on the current, the present, and see what's really going on out here, okay? It'll help your finances, and it'll help you with your personal control issues. So that's good. There's a lot of potential here. Let's stay focused on that and see where it goes, okay? This is the August overview with the 1st through the 7th. I'll see you in the next video.